Hello everyone, welcome back to another daily tarot reading from me today. My name's Hanali and I'm so glad that you are here with me, whoever you are and wherever you are in the world and whatever time you find this reading. So today I really want to say to begin with that, there is a lot of kind of muted joy in the air today. I think if you're watching this in real time with me, around the time that I've published this, the coming week will be a really good opportunity to connect in with kind of the joys of life as we move into Leo season. It's also a really wonderful time for play, for just finding some joy, some creative expression through your body, and also finding some creative expression within your relationships, whether that's starting a project together or doing new things together, going on adventures, playing. So there's very much that energy in the air still. I would say today is a little bit more muted, and there is an invitation to spend some time reflecting today as well, and kind of getting your affairs in order is what I'm hearing, especially ahead of the weekend. So yeah, that's kind of an interesting, intuitive feeling that I'm getting. Let's see what the cards have to say about all of this. Okay. All right. We have the Five of Wands. This card, I had a lot of difficulty first understanding this card when I first started doing readings. And I suppose a lot of that came from the fact that I hadn't quite connected to this idea of playfulness within myself, and this idea that our relationships are so built upon, or that kind of the strength of our relationships is built upon this idea of being able to play. And I think it's something that a lot of us are missing in our lives in general, in terms of our relationship with ourselves, but also in terms of our relationships with others. And this card is really calling us towards doing that, even in small ways. Take joy in being childlike. You know, you may be a grown-up, but the child inside of you never went away. And today's a really beautiful opportunity to start connecting back into that. To, worry less about the way you look or how you're going to appear to others, or worry less about the judgments of other people. You see in this picture, there are 5 kind of quite strangely dressed men or people playing together, and they sort of got their wands all locked up, and they're not really bothered about the way things look. You know, it's kind of quite a chaotic scene, but they're not too bothered about that. They're just enjoying the interaction. And that's definitely something that's coming through. I can feel that there might be some fear around showing the childlike side of yourself to the people that you love, or even the world, or to even just allow that childlike energy to appear by yourself on your own when you're by yourself. You know, I think a lot of the time it's pushed down, especially as we grow up. We're told that we need to be grown-ups, that we need to handle things in a certain way. We need to be more serious. And actually, when we do that, especially within the relational setting, it can kind of be the death of a relationship, because you lose that sense of excitement and adventure that we all need in order to be able to kind of connect intimately with someone, to be able to feel passionate about someone, to have that desire to keep going, to have that zest for life. right? So that's kind of what this one is talking about. You know, if you are feeling fearful or worried or anxious about allowing that side of you to come out, you know, I'd really just sit with that. Allow that to be there and acknowledge it. It's a really good first step. Okay, let's move on to the next one, the Knight of Cups. That really links in with what I was just saying, because the Knight of Cups is very much it's linked to our emotional awareness. It's linked to our ability to connect into our emotions, to accept them, to allow them to be there, to kind of watch over our emotional landscape with some calm, with a sense of clarity, or at least a sense of trust that our emotions are there for a reason and they're trying to signpost us towards a direction of more joy. So yeah, whatever it is that you're feeling around this idea of being more adventurous, being more playful, bringing something new into your life, going on an adventure, trying a new experience out, you know, inevitably some fear or anxiety might come up around that, especially if you're doing it within a relationship setting. You know, if you're doing that with a partner, there's all these fears around, what might they think of me? What if it doesn't go well? What if we don't enjoy this? What if it's a disaster? You know, there are all these fears and anxieties. What if I make a fool of myself? So yeah, just sit with that. Don't allow those emotions to dictate your actions, but let them be there. Acknowledge them. I also do want to say that there's this other aspect to the Knight of Cups, which is all around being artistic. You know, this personality really represents a kind of, like an artist or a musician or somebody that uses their body to flow, to dance. There's very much that energy going on here. So if you have been thinking about taking up a new hobby or starting a new creative project, now really is the time to get stuck into that. Start creating art, start dancing. In fact, I'm going to a dance class today for the first time. So yeah, that's a very timely encouragement. Okay, the final card for today is the Fool. I feel like these cards have really there's a really beautiful narrative going on with these three. So the Fool is all about stepping into something new, stepping into a new experience, having a new adventure. I mean, you can see he's there, he's beautifully dressed. He's kind of not so worried about what other people think. He's just under the sun, at the edge of this cliff, about to take a leap of faith, about to leap into something unknown. He's stepping away from the familiar. He's stepping away from that which is comfortable because he wants to learn something new about himself or herself. And that comes through experimenting, venturing into new creative territory. It comes through accepting any feelings of anxiety or fear that you might have around trying new things or discovering something new about yourself, because that can be a really scary thing to do, to step into. But it's also about kind of approaching life with this attitude of play. That's what this is all about. So today, I really do feel that there is some fear, some latent fear around trying out something new, whether that's on your own or with a partner or with a loved one. But there's such a strong encouragement coming through to just go with it, Step into that new place. Go on that adventure. Plan something over the weekend with your loved one. Something exciting that you've not done before. Have some new experiences. And just approach it with this sense of excitement and wonder. Wonder is a really, really beautiful word to end on today, I think. And so that's what I am going to end on. Wonder. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching today's reading. I hope it's been helpful, and I hope it's inspired you to step into something new, something creative and exciting. Well, thank you so much, and I will see you again tomorrow.